Welcome to the 2024 Scripps National Spelling Bee. Some of you may have heard I'm a former school spelling bee competitor myself. So I know you're probably feeling excited and maybe even a little scared, but you can do this. Remember what you've already done, how you got to this moment, your determination and courage, your curiosity and love of learning. As a teacher, I ask that you hold on to those gifts because they'll always serve you well. Now it's time to show the world what you can do. The president and I can't wait to cheer you on.
Okay, here we go.
I-O-N.
It really is impressive.
That is correct.
That's what clutch players do. What a performance.
You're destined for great things.
Welcome, everybody, to the 2024 Scripps National Spelling Bee and Bee Week. I'm your host, Paul Leffler, and joining me once again is Julie Grant. Hey, Julie.
Great to be alongside you, Paul Leffler. Great to be back at the Bee.
Well, great to have you back. And we want to thank our First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, for, again, graciously kicking off Bee Week with those really encouraging words.
It sure was. And it's such a great tradition for the First Lady to be part of our festivities. We are truly honored for that.
And Julie, we happen to have a new tradition to add to Bee Week lore. We didn't have this when you and I were in the competition. Bee Week lore now includes mascots. Send in the mascots. How about this? Welcome the WNBA's Washington Mystics mascot, Pax the Panda, along with a whole Pax pack.
Oh my goodness, is this exciting. We also want to welcome as well PK the Eagle from the NWSL's Washington Spirit.
And you saw some more there, not to be outdone. The Scripps National Spelling Bee mascots are here hyping up the crowd.
Oh yeah,
King
we got
Bee.
them both, right, and the Queen, huh, Paul? Yeah, they are not shy in their duty to fire up our spellers. There they are, Paul.
They're all coming through that smoke-filled tunnel, the Scripps National Spelling Bee class of 2024.
These spellers are the true stars of Bee Week, all 245 of them, and they are led by our 2023 champion, Dev Shaw.
Boy, he was awesome last year. And these spellers come from near and far. They represent all 50 U.S. states, plus the District of Columbia, American Samoa, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Department of Defense schools in Europe.
And don't forget, we also have representatives from 3 other countries, too. The Bahamas, Canada, and Ghana. Wow.
What an entrance. We have brand new spellers marching in alongside some of the veterans, including, how about this, 4 of last year's finalists.
We're so glad to have them back. And of the 245 spellers walking across our stage right now, 65 of them have competed here before.
The 2024 Parade of Spellers. Wasn't it fun? It has concluded. All 245 national competitors in the 2024 Scripps National Spelling Bee. They have the highest of hopes, and we sure celebrated their entrance. That was fun. They're on the stage for the first time, but now it's time to hear a few thoughts on what's still in front of them from the executive director of the Scripps National Spelling Bee. She's my sister, Corey Leffler.
So much, and hello Bee class of 2024. What a true joy it is to host Bee Week in celebration of you remarkable spellers. You know, I know what a treasure Bee Week is, not just from working for this program for nearly 18 years, but because the bee stung me a long time ago. I've been around this program in one way or another for over 30 years. First, watching my brother compete, then competing myself, then volunteering at the regional and national level, and finally working for the Bee starting in 2006. Win or lose, and I did both plenty, I loved competing, but I love supporting this program even more because it means I get to provide the Bee experience that made such an impact on me to students year-round. My experience is why I believe so strongly in the work that our regional partners do to spread the mission of the Bee. I like to point out that our mission is not to find the best young speller in the country. If that was all we were trying to do, we'd give you all a big test and call it a day. But we're working towards something bigger than that. What our mission does implore us to do: inspire the exploration of words, illuminate pathways to lifelong curiosity, celebrate academic achievement, and enrich communities. This season, we worked with about 200 regional partners to make that mission come to life. From school auditoriums to public libraries, television studios to NFL stadiums, our partners craft memorable experiences for the 25,000 school champions who vie for regional championships each year. The amazing kids who just crossed this stage, they have already emerged victorious from that enormous field, and they're here thanks to those regional partners. But I also love thinking about those 24,000 and change school champions who will carry the honor of competing at their regional spelling bee with them for the rest of their lives, not to mention the word that knocked them out. I also know from experience that Bee Week can give you, our regional champions, not just those words, but a unique chance to see yourselves differently than you ever have before. It's a national platform for kids, the likes of which doesn't exist elsewhere, that can push you to dream bigger and expect better things for yourselves. So to each of you, I hope that one of your souvenirs from Bee Week is a newfound sense of limitless potential to shine your powerful light on the world. And now let's learn a little more about how our 245 spellers made it all the way to the national stage.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee is a worldwide phenomenon. Starting out with millions of spellers in more than 20,000 schools. Wait, hold up. Want to see where the bee really starts? Here, in a secure vault in the basement of this unassuming building in Springfield, Massachusetts, evil geniuses toil away, defining more than 500,000 possible words. From those, the bee selects 4,000 to let loose on unsuspecting spellers all across the world, where dedicated teachers and our generous regional partners use them in spelling bees. Classroom winners go on to compete for grade level titles. Grade level winners go on to compete for school titles. And those champion spellers move on to the regional competition. It's the circle of spelling. Or something less likely to result in a copyright lawsuit. The best of the best descends upon National Harbor, Maryland for Bee Week. Here, the speller journey narrows from the prelims to the quarterfinals to the semifinals and ultimately the finals. Every speller is a winner, but there can be only one Scripps National Spelling Bee champion to truly claim I rule the word.
Now that we all know the incredible journey it was just to get here to this moment, let's meet the team who will guide you through the national competition. One of the hosts of the Bee on Ion, Paul Leffler, and our Bee Week MC and 2015 Scripps National Spelling Bee champion, Vanya Shivashankar.
Wow, it is so great to be back on this stage again. Welcome, everyone, to the 2024 Scripps National Spelling Bee and Bee Week.
The opening ceremony is always really exciting for us, and I guess I should know by now, I've had the privilege of announcing every spelling bee here since 2006. I was even here when she won it in 2015. I even remember when you were sitting right over there about this tall, cheering on your sister Kavya when she took it all in 2009. I think it's safe to say the bee is family friendly. Outside of the intense competition, our spellers bring a lot more than just word knowledge to the table. All of you are so accomplished in so many other things like sports, science, art, service to your communities. We love that and so much more.
You know, I was only 8 when I first competed on this very stage, but the thing that I remember is the feeling that I belong here. There were so many other kids just like me.
You definitely belonged. And Vanya, can I nerd out with you for a second?
Of course, Paul, please. If there was ever a place to nerd out, this is it.
Can we nerd out, guys? Well, nerd out on this. Yeah, I knew you'd say yes. Do you all know the history of the word bee?
Surprisingly, I don't, sorry.
Well, I don't know how many of them out there do, but let's go with this. It goes all the way back to the 18th century. None of y'all were born. And it has its roots in the Old English word for prayer. It means a social gathering to accomplish a specific purpose. People would get together for a quilting bee or even a husking bee. And sometimes the most awesome of people, like Vanya and all of you, would get together for a spelling bee. So what do all those things have in common?
I'm thinking Dr. Jacques Bailey. No?
Not exactly, but Dr. B is really adept at husking corn. I bet you didn't know that. And the bottom line is when you perform a really difficult task together with other people, it really becomes fun. And you accomplish something together that you never would have been able to do alone.
I really like that, Paul. You know, I may have stood up here on my own at the microphone during the competition, but I never felt alone. And that's not just because I have all the time I spent with my family and friends studying words and root words. It's also because of the friends that I made as part of the bee.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. This is a competition, but it's something bigger too. All of us together, we make each other better.
Absolutely. Well, now that you all are here, you're part of the bee family and members of the even bigger family of people who care about words and learning. We cannot wait to share these 3 days of competition with you. All right, are you all excited?
That's a pretty convincing answer, but if you weren't before, you are going to be now, because the person we know you're all waiting to meet is about to come out. The bee's official pronouncer and unofficial husker, Dr. Jacques Bailey, along with speller number 186, Hillel Ziskind.
Howdy, spellers. It's so good to be here with you again. Can you believe it? This is my 35th bee. I've been a speller, an associate pronouncer, and for almost 20 years now, your pronouncer. So this year, I brought a friend out to talk a little bit about what to expect on this stage.
Hey guys, you can call me Hillel. I'm an 8th grader at the Grayson School in Radnor, Pennsylvania. I'll be on stage competing with all of you starting tomorrow.
Would it help if we talked a little bit about what you should expect in the competition?
Sure, that sounds great.
Okay, so first, there are 2 types of things that we will ask you. Spelling and vocabulary. So let's talk about spelling first, okay?
If you want.
Okay. So I tell you what, let's practice a little bit. We'll do a turn together. You can be me, and I'll show you my tips for how to relax. And in the process, we'll show everyone some of the rules and what they are and how their turn will go.
Wait, you want me to be you?
Sure. You be the pronouncer, and you ask me whatever word you want.
Whatever word you want. Challenge accepted.
Okay. Ooh, this brings back some memories. I'm Jacques, and I'm in the 53rd grade at the University of Vermont.
Hi, Jacques. Are you ready to spell?
Sure, 1 second. Let me settle my thoughts. I'm gonna take a deep breath. Oh, that was good. So my time doesn't start until you actually give me my word, right? And it doesn't start when you and I start talking, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm relaxed, so lay it on me.
Here we go. Your word is Lake Chargogagog, Manchowgogagog, Chowanagungamog.
What part of speech is that?
It's a geographical entry.
Oh, God. I hate those. Are you sure that's really a word in Merriam-Webster's Unabridged?
Sure is. Longest word I could think of.
So, I can see that clock down there, and it's counting down on the monitor. But I'm not going to let this word rattle me. One thing I do to relax is to use my routine. May I have the definition, please?
Sure. This word entry is a lake in south central Massachusetts on the border with Connecticut. It is also called Webster Lake.
Ooh, can I spell Webster Lake instead?
No. You have to spell Lake Chargogagog, Manchowgogagog, Chowanagungamog.
Okay, so here goes. L-A-K-E. Feeling pretty good about that part. Okay.
Chaugagungamag. When you're done, please say the word one more time to tell us that your spelling is complete.
Okay. Lake Chargogagog, Manchowgogagog, Chowanagungamog.
I'm sorry, Dr. Bailey. It was really close, but there are 2 G's at the end of Lake Chargogagog, Manchowgogagog, Chowanagungamog. You only had 1 G at the end. But it was a really good effort.
Jeez, oh my God. This competition is brutal. But I did my best. And you know, back in my day, they didn't ask us for geographical entries. I miss those times. And so that's a turn at the microphone. So how are you feeling about that now?
Better, yeah. I feel like I can do this, just without the whole misspelling thing. So, how does vocabulary work?
Right. So some of you might not have done this yet, but vocabulary is actually a lot of fun. You have 30 seconds, but your time won't start until I finish reading the whole question and all 3 answer choices. And the question will appear on the screen right there on that monitor down here. So your answer is made by reading out the answer choice. You can read the letter or not read the letter, but you must read the correct answer choice. So let's try one. Something described as glitzy is marked by A, extreme clumsiness, B, wild bubbling, and C, extravagant showiness.
Glitzy, like glitz and glamour, right? So it has to be C, extravagant showiness.
Correct.
Sounds easy enough. Okay, I think I got this.
So before we go any further, I do want to give a shout out to the word panel. We wouldn't have words to spell without them. All of these people put hours and hours and days and weekends into finding great words, researching their usage and their history, and developing content, sentences, and vocabulary questions, and then reviewing the content over and over. and I thank them all for their contributions to this year's Bee.
Wait, so I don't get to pick the words in the Bee? Well, thank you, word panel. Hope you picked the words I already know.
And thank you, Hillel, for teaching me a new word. You know, I live in New England. Actually, I don't know if Vermont is New England. I'm going to have to visit that lake, assuming I can figure out how to type it into Google Maps.
Or you could type Webster Lake instead. That's probably a lot easier.
And now, coming up, here are a few more tips for the competition this week.
Hello, spellers. Welcome to the Scripps National Spelling Bee. You've come all this way, and we can't wait to see you compete. But before we do, let's review some do's and don'ts when you get on stage. When it's your turn to spell, do walk to the microphone. There's no need to touch it. The microphone will automatically adjust to your height, so don't be startled. Okay, be a little startled. Don't be afraid to ask the pronouncer to repeat the word if you don't understand it.
Can you please repeat the word?
Do keep an eye on the clock. In word meaning rounds, you have 30 seconds a word.
Your word meaning word is leitmotif.
I know what this is.
In spelling rounds, you have 90 seconds a word.
Are you ready?
Don't stress out.
Just stay calm.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee is a competition, but we're all here to have fun. You got this. Do relax. Do smile. And don't forget to be yourself. And finally, don't forget this one last, do. Do have an amazing Bee Week.
You've already made it this far. That's such a huge accomplishment.
And now, two people I know are going to have an amazing Bee Week. The Bee's associate pronouncer, Dr. Brian Sietsema, and speller number 41, Jasmine Perez.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. I'm a 5th grader at Bayview Elementary in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm going to be up on the stage with all of you pretty soon.
Hi, Jasmine. I'm Brian. Spellers often call me Dr. Sietsema. And let me tell you, I think this year is going to be bussin'.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Sure. I'm the Bee's associate pronouncer. For some parts of the competition, I'll be serving as the pronouncer, so Dr. Bailey can have a few breaks. We all know that Dr. Bailey is the Giga Chad of pronouncers. Some might even consider him to be Tara Chad.
I love new words too, but you should probably stick to what you know best.
Oh, Jasmine, you might be right. I'm sure the parents here can appreciate the effort.
So, can you tell us a bit about what you do?
One of the primary jobs of the associate pronouncers, Dr. Kevin Mock, Christian Axelgard, and myself, is to listen carefully to how you pronounce your word back to the judges to check that your pronunciation matches what is found in our official dictionary, Merriam-Webster Unabridged. We will also be ready to answer your root word questions. To ask about a root, your question must include a pronunciation of the root. You can't spell it for me. You also need to give me its language of origin and its meaning. And for that language of origin, we want you to ask about the ultimate attested language as is listed in the etymologies of Merriam-Webster.
What are the ultimate attested languages of a word?
Well, they are, if you will, the OGs of the word in question.
I'm gonna let that one slide, Dr. Sietsema. What makes something an OG?
Well, let's illustrate it with a real word with some productive roots that you've probably seen before. So a productive root is one that people use to coin words even today. It's a root that readily produces new words.
So, it's old school, but it's relevant. Can you give me an example of a word like that?
How about apogee?
Oh, I know that one. It's in our study list. Words of the champions. It means the point in something's orbit where it's farthest from the Earth.
Very good. Apogee has been a concept in astronomy for a long, long time. The word apogee has cognates, related words, in Italian and French and Latin, and it was from these languages that apogee passed into English. But the roots of the word apogee both come from another language that Merriam-Webster Unabridged identifies as the first language in which these roots appear in writing. And that would be the ultimate attested language of origin for those roots. Can you guess what that language is?
Greek?
Yes, Greek. Greek is the ultimate attested language for the roots of apogee. Now, see if you can recognize those Greek roots.
Does apogee contain the Greek root Gaia, meaning earth?
You're on the right track.
Does that mean I'm right?
It means you're close, but the information is presented a little differently in Merriam-Webster, where it shows Gaios instead of Gaia. But regardless of that slight difference in endings, we can tell that you're on target with the right root word in mind.
And does apogee contain the Greek root apo, meaning in orbit?
I don't see that here.
Does that mean I'm wrong?
Well, not necessarily. If I say I don't see that here, I mean it quite literally, that I don't see information in the etymology in front of me corresponding to what you asked me about. You might be correct, but that information also might be elsewhere in Merriam-Webster Unabridged. But in this case, I don't see that here means that the meaning you provided for apo is a little too far afield from what the dictionary gives. So in general, it's best to think in terms of the most basic meanings of roots.
Okay, I'm not right, and I'm not wrong. I'm gonna try this one more time. Is this from the Greek root apo, meaning far from?
Yes, and I can say yes without any qualification because that's exactly what's in the entry. So, now do you think that you'll ask some root word questions here at the microphone?
If I recognize one of those OGs, I definitely will.
Oh, splendid. Well, you've got this. Jasmine, that was rather goated, don't you think?
Dr. Seatsima, it was totally goated. It had flatbread energy. It was curry horse face ninja style.
Wait, what? I don't see any of that here. Is it good to have flatbread energy or curry horse face ninja style?
It might be. I just made that up.
Oh, copacetic. All right. Words are fun, aren't they?
They totally are.
And now, everyone, a chance to hear from our most recent GOAT, the 2023 Scripps National Spelling Bee champion, Deb Shaw.
Since winning the Bee, so many amazing things have happened. One of my favorite things that I did this year was the Jennifer Hudson show. I rang the NASDAQ bell. I got to write an article for the Washington Post, and people started noticing me and my work. You're at the National Spelling Bee. You have to understand the importance of having a journey rather than just chasing the winning moment, because there's so many friends to make and so many memories to make. That's more important than anything. Champion spellers. That's right, champion spellers. You are all here because you have won your local competitions. It's not easy to be here. Trust me, I would know. In 2022, I got 4th in my regional. I still remember just watching the 2022 Bee from the comforts of my sofa. It took me a while to get back on track, but that's when it hit me. The Spelling Bee isn't just about spelling words and hopefully winning. As much as we all want to see the honeycomb trophy, it's more about your love for words, language, and meaning. But more importantly, you will find meaning at the Bee. The Bee is nothing without Bee Week. This is a celebration of your love for words and a congregation of talented athletes, artists, musicians, logophiles, and innovators. Now, when you arrive on this stage, it'll be nerve-wracking. Trust me. After the first 3 rounds, any word from the dictionary is fair game. So, turn to not your competitors, but your allies. Remember, you have all worked very hard to get here. Now it's time to celebrate your knowledge. The true enemy is the dictionary. not the individuals to the left and the right of you. Some of your best memories will crystallize off of the stage. My favorite memory was with my blue Angry Bird, Becky. After I won, everyone raced to the after party. I decided to play a game that I, not to brag, made, Becky Ball. Dozens of spellers formed a circle and played alongside each other. The goal was to keep Becky up in the air, and we did that. I don't want to be overly metaphorical, but that's Bee Week in a nutshell. It's about celebrating each other. As I said, you are all champion spellers. But to be frank, only one of you will return home with the Scripps Cup. But I guarantee you, I promise you, that each and every one of you will return home with a refined sense of camaraderie, compassion, hard work, and the most cherished memories and friends. Champion spellers, best of luck tomorrow at the preliminaries and onwards. I can't wait to see how everything turns out. One more thing, Becky has something to say too. Good luck. And now, to give you a few more tips on enjoying Bee Week, here's one of your fellow spellers in the class of 2024. I know from competing with him last year that he'll have plenty of great advice for you. Please welcome Isaac Brogan.
Hello, everybody. My name is Isaac Brogan, and I am Speller 29. I go to Maranatha Christian Academy, and I live in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. As Dev mentioned, I was at Bee Week last year, and it was truly an unforgettable time. I really enjoyed being on stage because I got to be myself. I was in it to win it, and I got to be completely me. How many kids our age get to be on national television and show off one of our most impressive talents? You getting here is a commendable feat, displaying your expertise and mastery of the English language while getting to enjoy Bee Week all at the same time. Come on, who's excited? Even though I put so much work into getting here, I still feel really blessed to be here. While I know we're all here for the competition, it's not the only reason I knew I had to come back. It's also because of the activities, experiences, and most importantly, meeting all of you. If you put your all into not only what happens on stage, but off stage too, you will leave with great stories, memories, and friends that will encourage you to keep working hard. You might advance through the 3 rounds of the preliminaries and come to compete on Wednesday, but if not, I encourage you to watch the competition, cheer on your friends, and try to spell along with the competitors. No matter if this is your first time here or your fourth, you win or not, you will find new friends, adventures, and challenges awaiting you in every part of Bee Week. Bee Week is full of opportunities to try something new and meet new people. While some of us might be shy, this is a great opportunity to get to know people, so make the most out of it. Our experiences we share as competitive spellers bonds us together. Very seldom are we surrounded by over 200 people that share the same passion. So reach out, sign each other's beekeepers, quiz each other in the Merriam-Webster Lounge, follow each other on social media, make a poster to cheer on one of your friends who makes it to the semifinals, and then sit in the spellers only section to witness all of the action firsthand. You may find that in the end, whether you win or not, the friendships you make will mean the most to you. Remember, you are remarkable, history makers, champions. Even though 244 of us will leave without the Scripps Cup in our hands, you are still a winner. Remember to get a good night's sleep because the competition starts early tomorrow morning. That's why, for now, I won't say goodbye. I'll say see you later.
Please now welcome to the stage one of the biggest spell-ebrities there will ever be, Head Judge Mary Brooks.
Good evening, everyone. It is my honor to introduce the Bee's distinguished panel of judges. The 2000 national champion, George Thampey. The 1973 national champion, Barry Trinkle. Merriam-Webster editor-at-large, Peter Sokolowski. linguist and lexicographer Ben Zimmer. Our 2001 second place finisher, Kristen Hawkins. The 2008 national champion, Samir Mishra. And finally, our 2009 national champion, Dr. Kavya Shivashankar. Spellers, on behalf of all of us, let me just say that we consider it a privilege and an honor to serve as your judges. It is our job to maintain the integrity of the competition through a fair and impartial administration of the competition rules. Collectively, we've decided far more than 50 years of experience in judges for the Scripps National Spelling Bee. But more importantly, we all revere this competition from the depths of our hearts, as I know you do too. We have a pledge to you, and it is that we will do everything we can within the limits of the rules to help you to be as successful as possible. And it's not just the judges. Every decision the word panel makes in the year-long process of curating your spelling and vocabulary experience is with one goal. And that goal is to ensure that you will have a fair chance to display your skills every single time you approach the microphone. Just like Dr. Bailey and Dr. Seetsema told you, we are all on your side, and we want you to succeed. Now, please welcome one of my fellow judges, Peter Sokolowski, representing Merriam-Webster.
Thank you so much. You may have noted this very large book, a very treasured artifact that we have on stage. This beautiful tome is a copy of Webster's second New International Dictionary from 1957, which happens to be the first year that Merriam-Webster had an official presence at the Bee. Now, to be totally clear, this isn't the official competition dictionary. Merriam-Webster Unabridged is the Bee's official dictionary for the national finals, and we'll be giving it quite the workout over the next few days. After more than 60 years, the Bee's connection with Merriam-Webster is as strong as ever. It's a relationship that we truly value, and it's why I'm proud to present to you our symbol of the one thing we could never have this competition without: the words. I'd like to welcome back our Bee Week MC, Vanya Shivashankar, accompanied by our 2023 champion, Dev Shah, carrying the Scripps Cup.
Can you believe one of you gets to take home this trophy in just a few days?
But no matter who takes it home, you should all be so proud to be here to shine a light on the power of words and the meanings behind them.
Not to mention how exciting this competition is going to be. You and your 244 new friends are going to be up here on this stage tomorrow morning spelling words most adults can't even pronounce. I almost wish I could compete again. Almost.
Yeah. Instead of competing, we have been given the honor of getting Bee Week started. So let's do it. Now, everyone, and that means all of you in the audience, we're going to do a call and response and use the energy you create to light up this big bee above our heads. So when we say Bee Week, you say Best Week, okay? Okay, perfect. All right, here we go. Bee Week. Guys, that was disappointing. That clearly was not loud enough. It's not lit up yet, so let's try again. Bee Week. You all realize we can't start Bee Week unless this works, right? I really need you all to give it everything you have, just like you will in the competition. One more time, are you ready? Bee Week!
I now declare the 2024 Scripps National Spelling Bee officially open. Good luck, and I'll see you in the preliminaries.
Good luck, everyone.
Well, thank you, Deb. Thank you, Vanya. Thanks to that cadre of congratulators. Bee Week has officially begun. We've done the ceremony, and now it's time to really get the fun started. And what's a celebration without a little music? All the way from Nashville, Tennessee, let's hear it for the one and only Knox.
There's no more crying in her coffee cup. She got close enough to kiss him and it burned her tongue. No, he wasn't who he said he was. There's little lies between his teeth. Now she wonders, is it me? It's so hard to see, but what a lovely disaster. We realized today. The heart of glass finally shatters. Hands up, guys, come on, come on. Now she's burning all the love letters. He's sinning, they don't mean nothing now. They don't mean nothing now. And love is only 4 letters, but you'll never get to saying them out loud. Saying them out loud. Cause love letter trusted, let her believe it. Love letter spiraled into the deep end. She's burning all the love letters. He's sinning, they don't mean nothing now. Cause love letter down. It's the oldest tale in history. Someone treated her so carelessly, and now she's broke, floated somewhere in the in-between. I bet she likes to be the villain for once. Now that the damage is done, but what a lovely disaster. There's a little legend of laughter. The heart of glass finally shattered. No, so she's burning all the love letters. He said her, they don't mean nothing now. They don't mean nothing now. And love is only 4 letters, but you'll never catch her saying them out loud. Saying them out loud. Cause love letter trusted, let her believe it. Love letter spiraled into the deep end. She's burning all the love letters. He's sinning, they don't mean nothing now. Cause love letter down. Alright, one more time, hands up, guys, come on. And now she's burning all the love letters. He's sinning, they don't mean nothing now. They don't mean nothing now. And love is only 4 letters, but you'll never catch her saying them out loud. Saying them out loud. Cause love letter trusted, let her believe it. Love letter spiraled into the deep end. She's burning all the love letters. He's sinning, they don't mean nothing now. Cause love letter down.
Hey, hey, let's hear it one more time for Knox. And with that, Bee Week is officially open. We can't wait to see who's going to bring home that Scripps Cup. Good luck to all 245 spellers, and we'll see you at the Bee.